As a Farstrider Ranger, you provide powerful buffs to your allies through your Horn abilities. What you might not know is that you can actually juggle 2 different Horn buffs at a time by utilizing the Farstrider's kit. Hi, my name is Kanniser, and I've been maining Farstrider Ranger for the last 6 months. This guide covers the most important aspects of the spec, as well as a few helpful tricks I've learned along the way. Enjoy. In short, this role sacrifices damage output for increased utility. Farstriders gain a lot of survivability and CC options in exchange for having less individual damage output. Farstriders excel at engaging fights, locking priority enemies down, and being deceptively hard to kill. Here's an overview of your valuable CC as Farstrider Ranger. Snapseed is a super fun ability to play around with, in my opinion. As you can see in this clip here, I'm able to knock a priority target out of position, which nets our team to kill, and eventually a 1 fight. I'm sure by this point you're probably thinking, yeah, that's great and all, but what about scenarios where I don't have a team? Well, 1v1s are difficult, but they're not necessarily impossible. It really just depends on the matchup. Now that we've covered what the support role actually is, let's get into the meat of Farstrider. Your basic rotation, if performed correctly, allows you to keep 2 Horn buffs active at near 100% uptime in a fight. This is your bread and butter, and something that you're looking to always do with your spec. By default, Horns share a 30-second cooldown. Woodland Arrow reduces the cooldown of Horns by 15 seconds, and Whipvine Arrow, when cast with 5 archery points, reduces the cooldown of Woodland Arrow by 6 seconds. Additionally, every cast of Quick Shot reduces the cooldown of Woodland Arrow by 1 second. I know this probably sounds like a lot, but trust me whenever I say, as soon as you play the class, it makes a lot more sense. As you can see here, these are the 4 Horn options that you have access to for Farstrider. In PvP, I like to prioritize Horn of War and Horn of Endurance. I typically will open with Horn of War if I feel confident that I'm able to take free pot shots at the enemy, and I will open with Horn of Endurance if I know that they're going to instantly turn on me, or I'm engaging in a 1v1 scenario. Additionally, I will be looking to upkeep Horn of Endurance over any other Horn in PvP. The healing that you're able to give yourself from Horn of Endurance is absolutely insane, and is a large part of your survivability as Farstrider. As you can see here, I only have 1 Horn active because I can't get my full rotation off, so I prioritize rebuffing myself with Horn of Endurance. Rangers are rats. Their entire goal is to run away from you, and this is a perfect example of me doing so.
Playing against any sort of ranger makes me want to neck myself. Crush his skull. RP walk at him.
Dude, if I could ever hit you. I mean, I have a strong feeling that I will get there eventually, but you are being such a bastard about it.
Dude, he is! Ranger has just always been being a bastard.
A useful tip that you might not know is that the flowers will often bug out and spawn on top of each other. If you run over a flower and see the pickup animation, but the flower doesn't go away, you can stand on top of them for an insane amount of healing, as you can see here in this clip. Unfortunately, the Ranger class tree and the Farstrider talent tree don't have that many options to play around with. Here's my talent build that I've found to be the most fun, and here are a couple alternative options that you can choose to play around with. Lastly, no matter what you build, make sure that you have these talents selected. I would say that these are mandatory for Farstrider Ranger. At the end of all of this, I hope that you've learned the basics of Farstrider Ranger and feel more comfortable taking it into a PvP or even a PvE environment. Ultimately, this is my favorite spec in Conquest of Azeroth, and I just want to share the fun that I have with this spec with all of you guys. I look forward to seeing more of you out there. Vacation!